Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.
Hello guys and girls, and welcome back. It's your boy Big John here. The at's at the bottom of the screen if you like to listen to my music. So is all the relevant information I'll be speaking about in this video. And today what we're going to be speaking about is the Ichimoku cloud. Yes, I'm going to be showing you how you're going to understand what the Ichimoku is. I'm going to also show you how you can find buy trades and how you can find sell trades. Then I'm even going to give you a strategy on how I would use the Ichimoku cloud. So I have been checking my analytics lately, and it has told me about 70% of people are not actually subscribed to my channel. What would be fantastic if those users could actually just make sure they click the like button, subscribe, put on those notifications so you get the bell alert when I drop new videos, and you can find out all this information and all this source I'm giving out. So on that note, guys and girls, let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is actually what the Ichimoku is. Now we're on my chart and you can see I've got the Ichimoku cloud here. Let's just go into the settings first so you can see everything. We go to the inputs first. You got your conversion line length on 9, baseline on 26, leading span B on 52, and the displacement on 26. This is all the default settings. Nothing's been changed here at all. When you do go to your style settings, few colors have been changed, nothing major. It's just so it fits in with my background. Now, I want everybody to know you can trade this on any time frame in the way I'm explaining here in terms of buy and sell trades. But of course, the higher the time frame you use the Ichimoku on, the more accurate the buy and sell signal will be. So when we look over here, we can see this is a buy trade, and this is step 1. So for step 1, what you want is you want the conversion line needs to cross above the baseline and the lagging span A, which is the Ichimoku cloud. So that's just this area here. You just want these two lines to cross up like this. This is the conversion line crossing over the baseline, and we can see prices above the cloud. Now when we go to step 2, the Ichimoku cloud must be a bullish color once the conversion line and baseline have crossed. So we can see the cloud is a green bullish color here at the same time as that has gone off. Also, you can see here. Now the third step is to make sure that the lagging span must be above the Ichimoku cloud. So the lagging span is actually this black one right here, and it is just above the cloud as we can see right now. So it is going up like this, and it actually lags behind, so you have to wait for it more than anything to actually clear the space where the cloud actually is. So that's why that's the third step. And then the fourth step you're going to do, enter once the candle closes where the conversion line and the baseline have crossed above the lagging span A. Your stop loss should be placed below the newly formed bullish Ichimoku cloud with a little bit of room for error. So you might be asking what that is. Let's get into that. So I'm just going to put on my replay tool here. I'm just going to go back a little bit from before the entry did appear, and we're going to see the steps right in front of your eyes, and we're going to look for our entry. So right now we can see our entry is actually here, because what did we do? We saw that the conversion line and the baseline have crossed through price action right here. We can also see, and they've crossed each other. You can see that's happening there. We can also see that the cloud over here is green, and we can see the lagging span is above the Ichimoku cloud. So we're just going to go to our long and short tool, and our entry would be right over here. Our stop loss would be just below this area here. So, you know, let's give it some room to breathe. So we'll give it about 100 pips. We're going to make this a 2-to-1 trade. So we need to make sure the ratio says 2, and there we go. So now you can see the ratio right now is 2 on this trade, and all I'm going to do is press the play button. Right there, you can see our TP was smashed. Right over here, our TP was smashed for 200 pips, and that was our trade. So this is how you'd identify a buy trade, just using 4 simple steps. Now let's go over to a sell trade. Okay, so you can see I am on US 30 here. I do want people to know that you can also use this technique on any instrument you would like to. Of course, some might be more volatile than others, meaning price could spike and you have to be careful where you place your stop loss. But the technique works with the Ichimoku on any trading instrument. So you don't have to worry, does it work on this? Does it work on that? Give it a go and back test it as well, and you'll see what I'm talking about. So we can see here, step 1 is make sure the conversion line needs to cross underneath the baseline and the lagging span B, which is the Ichimoku cloud, as you can see here. Step 2, the Ichimoku cloud must be a bearish color once the conversion line and baseline have crossed. We can see that right over there. Step 3, the lagging span must be below the Ichimoku cloud. As we can see, the lagging span here is below the Ichimoku cloud. Step 4, enter once the candle closes where the conversion line and baseline have crossed below the lagging span B. Your stop loss should be placed above the newly formed bearish Ichimoku cloud with a little bit of room for error. Now I'm just going to show you exactly where your trade entry was with this pair. Our trade entry would have been here. We've got the conversion and the baseline have crossed. The cloud is also red, and we can see the lagging span over here is below price action. So all we would have to do is now go to our short position tool, and where we put in price, it was just on the close of this candle. So right here, we just put our stop loss above here with room for error. So let's just make it about there with room for error. And now let's make this a 1 to 2 trade. There we go. And let's see how this trade plays out. And so far, this trade did not hit overall TP, but that's absolutely fine. It gave us more than enough, which was around about a 1.5 trade, and that's perfect. We didn't have to worry too much about what we're seeing here. Everything was great, and this is how you would find a sell trade. Now, let's go over to my strategy. Neo, the indicator with Telegram alerts, is an all-in-one break and retest indicator. Neo is set up to help traders find an entry into the market for long-term trades. Based from the daily, weekly, and monthly time frame, the Neo alerts will help you identify high probability setups, meaning long-term consistency. There are two options when it comes to purchasing Neo. There is a standalone group where you will be receiving level 1 to 3 Neo trades. These trades will not come with a stop loss or a TP, but they will have an entry to give you good, high probability setups into the market. There's also a VIP group where you will still be getting level 1 to 3 trades, but this time you will be trading along with me as well when I'm taking level 3 trades. These are the trades that have been recorded in the Discord from last year, October, where you have seen that the indicator has provided 100% win rate at least on 2 occasions now. On average, I would say it's around about an 80% win rate, but it can give or take depending on market conditions. With the new version of Neo, it has now been set up with 3 levels of trades. Level 1 is for the scalping type of trader, where you will be able to get in and out of the market very quickly in order for you to see your profits. Level 2 trades are set up for the day type of trader. This is where you might be holding a trade for a day or 2, or maybe even 3, so that you can secure the profits needed. Level 3 trades is based for the swing trader. This is where you're going to see the most profits in your trades, where you will be able to be in a trade and maximize profits by capturing a large amount of pips. With 3 Zoom calls a week, being a VIP member of Neo is a fantastic opportunity for you to be able to learn market structure and technical analysis to a high standard. Regular news alert updates or partial profit closures on the trade you're in is also a benefit of you being in the VIP group. Signing up for Neo is not hard at all. All you have to do is message me in Discord or Telegram. I hope this helps everybody when it comes to understanding what Neo can do for them and if they would like to get the service. So as you can see, I am on the 4-hour chart. I would say it's better to go to the 1 hour, 4 hour or daily chart to use what I'm going to be explaining here. We are looking for a support or resistance retest. You know how I've always been telling you about this in my previous videos. If you see price action going towards a support level, and that's what the Ichimoku can actually act as, then what you want to be doing is looking for a continuation of a buy or a sell in the current market structure trend. So we can see here the price has been buying for a long period of time, and price has actually pulled back towards this area here. Now what we can do with the Ichimoku here is we can see that price has now come back down to this level, and all we're going to do now is go down our time frame. So I will go to my 15-minute time frame, and we're looking for a re-entry in this trade. So let's just play this trade out on this buy trade and see what happens. So we're just going to go a bit before so you can see what happens here, and we're just going to press play, and we're just going to do it stage by stage. So we can see the Ichimoku cloud is also green there. Price hasn't crossed over over yet, but the lagging span has. So let's wait for the other confluences to hit. And right here, you can see this is where price action crossed over. So that's why your entry was on this candle. And of course, your stop loss would have been below the Ichimoku cloud, just there with some space. So in case there's any wicks. And then let's just play it out and see how this actually works. And TP was hit. So you can see how this works out again on the strategy I'm talking about. This will help you with more market structure type of trade. So therefore, you're not just trading the Ichimoku anywhere. You're actually trading it more towards the trend of the market. Now let's go over to a sell trade. So I've gone to my 4-hour time frame again, and we can see prices in a downtrend here. So this does help me greatly to show me that price is already in a downtrend. And I'm waiting for a pullback towards the Ichimoku cloud. So we can see there was one here, but it wasn't all the way towards the cloud. This was the closest. So as price got towards here, all I would have done is gone down to my 15-minute time frame, and now I would have been looking for a re-entry on price right around here somewhere, but I have to wait for my confluences to hit. So let's just go to the replay tool, pick up price action from around about here. And we can see our entry was based on here. Why was our entry here? Look what happened. We had both of the lines come through here. We can already see the cloud is turned red over here. We can see our lagging span is below price. So we would have entered here with our stop loss above here. And we are looking for a 2 risk to reward ratio trade. And now we're just going to play price and see what happens. And there you go, TP was hit. Okay, so in conclusion, I have shown you what the Ichimoku is. I've also shown you how to identify buy and sell trades. And then I've also given you how I would trade the Ichimoku with my strategy using the higher time frames to find the market structure direction and trend or sentiment of the market, and then re-entering on a lower time frame. So you can see that you're not going to win every single trade here. I don't want people to say that I've cherry picked, but remember, it's a psychological thing when it comes to Forex. You just have to keep trading and your numbers will become better just as long as the strategy is good enough. So if you want to take your own time out to back test this, that's completely up to you. Furthermore, what I will be doing in future is I will be reviewing some of my strategies I have given out throughout my whole YouTube history, and I will be back testing them just to show you how they performed in the last month. And I'm sure that will help a lot of people pick out strategies they would like to use in my channel. So if you want to see a lot more indicator videos, I'm thinking of pushing my YouTube more towards that direction, as I've seen that people like indicator videos more. Then let me know. Let this video get, you know, at least 200 likes, and let's give it about 50 comments or more. And don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe. It doesn't take you anything just to click that subscribe button for the information I'm giving out. And on that note, guys and girls, I'd like to say peace.
Started from the bottom like Drake. Got that young moolah, but I learned my mistakes. Climbing up the ladder, gotta watch out for the snakes. If you wanna be the boss, then you have to delegate.